Hello Coding Aliens, very warm welcome to my YouTube channel Code with the King. How are you doing guys? In this video, we are going to build full stack Gmail clone. But this Gmail clone is very different that what other guys build it previously on the YouTube. So this whole project series will be 100% perfect to all you guys, whether you are absolute beginner or you know about React or you are a professional in web development. Watch this video till the end and subscribe this channel because this video tutorial will be in a several parts so that you guys will never miss any video or part of this awesome project, a Gmail clone. Okay, so let's sum up the technology that we are going to use to build this application. So we are going to use React for the front end, Redux for the state management, Firebase for the database and for hosting, Node.js for the backend, and Express.js as for the backend server. Material UI for all the icons, as you guys can see here, all the icons here. We will send the real email through this application using NodeMailer. Okay, so we will set up the Gmail SMTP server and we will host or simply send the email right through using the NodeMailer through the email account that we will mention there. Okay, you guys will also learn how to reply the email. As you guys can see, this email is replied, right? So when you when we just want to forward this email, so when we click on this, so we will forward the email also there, right? So we will forward the, we have the both the features for the reply and the forward email features here. So let's jump into the demo of the code first of all. So let's jump into the demo of this build, right? So here you guys can see here we have a Gmail here. This is a way exact perfect Gmail that you guys will see the Gmail. I will show you the both Gmail here. You guys can see this Gmail is a real Gmail here, and this is the clone that we have built here. So you guys can see here this is the exact UI which is looking just like this. Okay, so it is not pixel perfect, but it is looking as it is this, as you guys can see here on this on your screen here. So here we have a Gmail here, and now I will show you how we will send email there, right? So this is the demo of the whole application what we are going to build here, and after that we will show you how you guys will get and simply build this whole application. This will be an amazing project, a very bit large. It takes bit large time, or it's just a large project. So keep patience till the end of this video. We will get everything in a very lucid and very effective way. So you guys can see here we have a compose icon here. When we will click on this, here we will simply compose and message here. So here is the recipient. So here you guys have to simply provide the two. So here we will simply provide a valid Gmail, so that the Gmail will be simply the content that you guys will simply send from here will be sent to that sender's Gmail, to that respective Gmail. So I'm going to simply add a Gmail of mine, so that I will show you the real Gmail that we will, the real content that we will share from here to the Gmail or the real Gmail here, right? So next I'm given the subject of here YouTube subject. Just give the subject of the YouTube, and here we'll simply give here the hey, this is really insane. Here we are using a React quill, so you can simply format your content here. So here you can see here we are able to format the content. If you want to simply paste the format. You will simply paste the format in the quill. So it is a very nice text rich text editor. We will also cover that part also in this build. And when I will click on the send button, it will simply send that email to that respective email address, and instantly this email will be shown there inside of our body section. So when I click on this, now you can see here mail is successfully sent. Now when I click on this, okay, now you can see here mail delivered successfully also here. So we have this. So I have sent this mail here. Now you can see here, this is really insane here, guys. You can see here the timing here, the time, right? So here you can see here the time, and this and here this Gmail there, right? And now I'm going to simply show you the exact Gmail, the content that I have sent through this Gmail application. So here this is my real Gmail here. So I'm going to simply refresh this, and now you will see there will be a the message that we have sent here, that will be coming there. uh, there is some network issue, so that's why I have running this application on the localhost 3000. Okay, so I'm going to simply send one more email from here. Okay, so this is the recipient. I am going to simply give here the Gmail address where we want to send the email, and next for the subject we will simply give the subject to the YouTube test, and here uh, compose mail. So here we will simply set the heading, and we will simply set this is test mail from me. Okay, so when I click on this send, and now mail is sent successfully. Click on the OK. The mail is, you can see here, the mail is right through here, right? So here the mail that we have sent here. Now when I click on this reply and this forward, so we can simply reply this mail also. So when I click on this reply mail, so you can simply set the recipient here, and now here we will simply set the replied mail also there. So we'll simply give the mail replied, and here we simply click on the reply. Now mail is replied successfully, and now you can see here instantly it is showing instantly there in the accordion. So we are using the Material UI accordion here. So here you can see here the mail is replied here. You can simply forward this email. So I will going to simply forward this mail. So how can we do this? So simply update this, or you can simply update this recipient here, and here we will simply give akijakar@gmail.com, and here we will simply give the forward YouTube test, and mail forwarded. And when I simply click on the forward, now you can see the forwarded will be also there. So here you can see here the forwarded mail to Akijakar, replied mail to this Gmail account, and there we have this content here, right? So basically we have these things here, and now you can see here we have these things here that is going to build, that what we are going to build here, right? So let's go and do just send one more mail, right? So I'm going to simply send one more mail to show you the real mail that we will simply send it to, that we will simply send it to that respective user. So here I'm going to simply log out. First of all, I will also show you the logout functionality here when we will click on this avatar or on this avatar, right? So when we will click on this avatar or this avatar, we will simply log out from there. So when I click on this, now you can see, are you sure to log out? Click on OK. So here we are simply log out from here. Here we have two options. Here we will simply we have a registration, so we can simply register the user here, and now next we have the sign in option. So we can simply sign in here. So we have using a Firebase Firebase Google authentication feature. So here from this button you can simply sign in using using your Google account, or if you want to sign in through the email and the password, then you can simply sign in from this email and the password. So I'm going to simply register a user. So I'm going to simply register a user with the name test@gmail.com. So no test, I will simply give the youtube@gmail.com. So and the password will be the same, and now I'm going to simply click on the register here. So here now you can see a very nice spinning logo here, and now when I click on this, now you can see here we are registered here, and now you can see, you guys will see here we have a no mail, right? So we have nothing here because we are currently registered here, so we don't have any mail right now. So when I here we have sent the message to the user that to compose mail, click on this icon in the sidebar, right? So let's click on this icon in the sidebar, and here we will simply set the recipient. So for the recipient I will simply set the 7750307 gmail.com, and the password is test test Gmail clone. Now we will simply set the heading to the one, and now we will simply set it Gmail clone tutorial. So when I click on this send button, now you can see here mail sent successfully, and one more thing you will see the mail will also be delivered, right? So mail will also be delivered here. So now you can see here the mail also is delivered there. So here when I click on this save here, okay, so now you can see we have this feature, we have this, right? So and I'm going to simply do this one more time. Now you can see here we have this Gmail clone tutorial is the content here, and now this is my mail here. When I let's refresh this, now you can see here the new mail that we have just sent this mail. So here this mail test Gmail clone. Now when I click on this, now you can see here the Gmail clone tutorial, the mail that we have sent this, that is coming here. So this is this thing is coming through the Google SMTP that we are going to use here, and the node mailer which acts like a transporter here, just simply send our mail to a real Google account here, right? So we have already built a tutorial on how to build a node mailer application, and in this tutorial also we will doing the same thing to send the email here, right? So I'm going to simply send one more email so you guys can simply get to know this, so how these things exactly work here. So I'm going to simply send one more email there, and here we'll simply set the subject here mail mail at the rate code with the key, and now here we'll simply compose the mail here. So this is the heading, and here this is we'll simply give this is quite nice project for absolute beginners. Now click on this send button, and mail is sent successfully. Click on the OK. Now you can see it is instantly showing on the feed, and now mail is also delivered here. So both of things are done here. Now I'm going to simply show you the exact mail that we will get here. So I'm going to simply refresh this, and now you can see here mail at the rate code with a key. This is a nice project for absolute beginner. So mail is coming here in the real Gmail of any so you guys can simply set up your own Gmail account to send email to any user you want, right? So here we are done with this, and now it's time to show you one more feature, one more interesting thing that we have implemented. All these features, as you guys can see here in the sidebar, we have implemented integrating the features of Google Calendar, Google Keep here, task, contacts, and here we have a feature for the Google Meet, from where we will simply join a meeting right through this application. So when I click on this, now you can see here please sign in using Google account to access this feature. So basically, if you are signed in using email and the password, so you are not able to join a meeting, or so you have to sign in using a Gmail account to access that feature. So it just asks you, would you like to continue with Gmail account? When you click on this, it will simply log out from there, and now it will simply ask you to log in through the Gmail Google account. So I'm going to simply click on this continue using Google, and now you can see here we have a pop-up which it just ask us about from which Google account you are guys going to log in here. So I'm going to simply click on the first one, Code with Aki account here. And now after the successful authentication, now you can see here we are signed in successfully. So now I will click on this. Okay, so now you can see here all the mails that is sent to us is also rendering here. So this is the quite nice project for absolute beginner. So you can see here this mail is sent to me, that we have sent this mail. So it is also showing for that particular user. So this is user authenticate. So user authentication is done here, and the user context is also created here. So the email that will be not cluttered up with the users for all the users, and will not able to see the email of others, right? So it is we are using this huge context here using the Redux. So you guys will get everything from there. So here we have logged in from the Google account here. Now we are able to access any of the Google features here. So when I click on this in this icon, now you can see here we have a meet link here, and now we will simply share this meet link and simply join the meeting right through this application, right? So we have this Google Meet feature here. So when I click on this, we are going to open the Google Calendar here. So basically this is the Google Calendar here, right? Next we have a Google Keep. So when we click on this, we will be right through the Google Keep account here. So basically everything is integrated here, and now it is a full-fledged Gmail clone that we are guys going to talk about here. So this application or this whole video tutorial will be amazing. You guys will get to learn a lot of things, a lot of new things, a lot of concepts in this field. So that's it, that's the demo. I know it is a quite large, or it just take a quite more time as you guys expected, but it is a full-fledged Gmail clone. So that's why it takes so much time to show you all the features here, right? So when you click on this, we have all the select feature. Okay, so now we are going to open a code editor to just code everything that we are going to build here. So first of all, we will set up our project on the Firebase. So to do this, you guys have to open a firebase.js here, sorry, not firebase.google.com. This is the link from where you guys have to first of all create a project, right? So you guys have to simply create the project of on the Firebase, and then you will be able to add any features there. Okay, so you guys have to simply click on the add project here, and you have to simply provide the name for your project. So I'm going to simply provide the name here, the mail clone. Click on the continue here, and here you guys have to simply set up this, right? Here we have to simply click on the continue. Here select the analysis account, Google Analytics account. Now click on the create project. So now it will simply create your create your Firebase project, and it will simply enable all your features that you guys going to simply implement in your project. So it will simply set up everything, so you guys have not to worry about anything, right? So it will simply set up your all project configuration and the configuration and all the features that we will going to use here. Okay, so now you can see here it is now our project is ready. Now we'll click on this continue, and now when we click on this continue, we will be going through the project page. So here we have this mail clone, right? here what we am going to do, so we are going to build a web application. So you guys have to simply click on this web app, and now you have to simply register here. So if you guys want to host your Firebase hosting, so if you want to have the hosting here, so you can simply click on this or simply check this box here for the hosting. Okay, so I'm not going to implement the hosting, so that's why I have not checked this. I will next, you have to simply give the name of your app. So I will just give the name Gmail clone by Akib. So here we will simply give the name, and here now we are going to simply click on the register here. So here we will simply register our application on the Firebase, and now we are going to good to go to add the configuration that now you can see here. This is the required configuration here for everything or anything that you guys will use a feature for the Firebase. You have to simply first add this config is a snippet in your code, then you are able to use all the features. As you guys can see here, we have the authentication, the Firebase database, storage, hosting function, and the machine learning, right? So we have this application here. Now I'm going to simply set up the authentication for the user. So basically we have two sets of authentication. One is using a user email and the password, and another authentication is using the Google authentication. So we will enable both of the authentication. We will have a bunch of authentication features here. Now you guys can see here, we have a lot of options here. We have options for the Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo, GitHub. So we have a lot of options to authenticate users. So basically in this part or in this video tutorial, we will simply use a email password authentication. So we will simply enable it, and now we will click on this OK, or the simply save this. So it will simply enable the email and the password authentication system for our application here. Now we have for the Google, I will simply click on the enable for the Google also, and now you guys have to simply add a project support email here, and now click on this save button. Now it will simply enable the Google authentication that will be able to authenticates the user using their Google account. So both of these authentication has done here. Now it's time to set up the Firebase. So Firestore, which is a real time, which provides a real time Firestore feature, which will enable us to send the mail in real time. Okay, so it doesn't take any lot of time or anything just like that. So it is in a real time, or it is in a cloud, so it is available 24/7. So we will not want to simply depend on the server or centralized system there, right? So here is the production mode. So we will simply create this in the test mode. For the test mode, you guys will get a 30 days. If you want more allow or read or write, so you can simply update the date according to this as your wish, right? So I will simply click on the test mode here, and now we will click on the next button here. And now you guys have to not change anything, just keep everything just like that, and simply click on this enable here. So now it will simply provide us a cloud Firestore, right? And now it will simply set up the Firestore feature there, right? So let it give it some time. So now you guys can see here, we have already set up our Firestore, cloud Firestore here. So when we will create a database here, so here we will have a collection, and the collection have a lot of data here, and the email and the password, everything there inside of this Firestore there. Okay, so we have done with these things here, and now it's time to simply grab the configuration, right? So here we click on the settings here, and inside of the settings, when you will scroll it down, now you guys will see here we have a config here. So inside of this config, now you can see here, this is the required configuration that we are guys going to use here. So this is a config snippet. We will add this snippet to our code, right? So I will do it later. Now it's time to start our React application. So you guys, if you are absolute beginner, so how to start the React app, so it is a very easy step to start a React application. But we are going to use the Redux. So that's why you have to you guys will simply configure the Redux with the React project initially, right? So I will show you how you guys can do this. So simply I'm going to simply open the terminal here. So inside of this terminal, you guys have to simply go to your directory, or in which directory you guys want, or you can simply add do it in any directory. The prerequisites for this, you guys have to have a latest Node.js installed in your local machine. Okay, so you have to simply install the Node.js. I will simply drop the link of how where to download the node mail in the description. So guys have to simply install the npm package or the node package from the application that we will, or from the website that we will simply drop the link from there. Okay, so I'm going to simply back to my directory first of all here. Okay, so here it is a very basic or the simple step to start any React application. So to start any React application, you guys have to nothing worry about anything for the webpack or the Babel or the parser or the compiler. Nothing. You guys have to not worry about anything. You have to simply fire a command npx create React app. So basically create React app will simply bootstrap your React application with all the things that is going to necessary, or it will be required to run any React application. So here we have this npx create React app. Now we will simply give the name of the project, or you guys can simply provide a period and the forward slash. So basically it will be in your the directory in which you are in. And here we have this npx create React app, where we will simply give the Gmail cloned. And here the very important step, we are going to use the Redux, so we will add a template Redux there also to get that things also. So here we will simply add a template Redux, right? So template Redux will simply will simply add the create slice feature there. There for the Redux, it will be easier for us to simply add user management, or the simply it will be easy for us to simply manage the user or create the context for the user. So I'm going to simply hit the enter button. Now when it will take a couple of time or a couple of minutes to process this, so give it time and it will simply install everything there inside of this application. So this is the first part, and in the second part we will simply install all the required dependencies that we are going to use in this build. So this is the first part, and in the second part we will cover, or will simply set up our first project. I will simply set up our project here, and then we will start coding what we are going to build here, right? So that's it from this part. We will meet in the next part with installing, or where we will simply install all the dependencies that we are going to use prior to build this application. So if you guys like this video, subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from this channel, because we are going to build a lot of stuff in React. So to never miss any video, just press the bell icon. Okay, and if you guys can simply share this video in your friend circles. It will simply give a reflection of how React powerful is, and